Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Joseph. I am helping family build wealth through real estate in Seattle, Washington. So a lot of people have been asking past 7 to 8 months about the real estate. Two questions. One, why the price keep going up the way it is right now? And the second is it going to keep going up or is it coming back down? Is there a market crash? So to answer that two questions, the first question, why the housing price keep going up? Why the residential properties are getting more and more expensive? Is, well, we got to go back to 2019. So before 2019 is everything was normal, right? And basically for the seller, you want to catch spring and summer. For the some of the buyer want to buy in fall and winter time, which is much better price than buying in summertime. But then everything changed when COVID hit. The first thing happened is panic. Everybody's scared, everybody worried. The jobs are shutting down. The hotel industrial is crashing. Travel, airline, restaurants, everyone is suffering. And everybody thought that the real estate might crash too, because when you see S&P 500, Nasdaq, and Dow Jones, the stock markets are falling. And at that time, the Federal Reserve stepped in and they reduced the interest rate to zero. So basically, the bank and financial institutions are borrowing money from Federal Reserve at 0% interest rate. The reason they did it was to contain the market, contain the business, contain the real estate market. So the bank turned around and borrowed money to us at 2% interest rate to buy house. That was a once in a lifetime opportunity for a lot of people. The reason why is borrowing money 2% for 30-year fixed mortgage was actually getting a free money from Federal Reserve. In normal time, the inflation rate is 2 to 2.5% every year. So basically, if you save $100 in 2018, that $100 will be 2 to 2% less in 2019, and 2 to 2.5% less in 2020. But now you're borrowing money to buy a house 30-year fixed for 2%. So a lot of people saw the opportunity and they jump into buying houses. So that create high supply, as high demand in real estate. But on the other hand, the inventory was not enough. Why? So the first thing is government. The first thing is government monitoring. Basically, the tenants, if they can't afford to pay rent, the homeowner cannot evict them out. And the homeowner cannot, for that reason, the homeowner won't be able to put their investment property onto market to make money. They can't. And another thing is, if you're a homeowner and if you recently lost your job because of the COVID, then you don't have to worry about mortgage, because you can get forbearance, and forbearance is 6 to 12 months, even longer. And at the end, the bank will work out with you by either paying lump sum or divide it into your monthly payment, or extend your 30-year mortgage to 35, 37 years. So you have a house, you cannot pay mortgage, no problem. There is a forbearance, and you can still live in the house. So that created shortage in supply. So the demand is higher, the supply is lower. So that the market start and balance, and the price are starting to going up. And another thing is also, even though business are not doing well, a lot of business doesn't have to lay off their employee, because of there's a lot of stimulus for business, like the BBB. They can get money from government, and just to keep their door open, just to keep paying their employee, and so that these employee can go out and make mortgage loan and buy house with low interest rate. So people are buying house left and right, but for sale, it's getting lower and lower and lower. So if we compare from 2020, 2021 to 2018, 2019, before, let's say before pandemic and after pandemic. So before pandemic, there was at least 1 month to 1.5 month inventory on the market for sale. For example, today there's no more new house listed for sale. Then whatever existing on the market, doesn't matter the price range, doesn't matter the condition, all the house will be sold out in a month or a month and a half. After COVID hit and after 2020 summer, that number, 1 month, 1.5 month, dropped to 0.5 month. So basically, if there's no more new house for sale, the inventory, whatever available on the market, will sold out half a month. What does it look like, that number? So last month and right now is 0.2. So basically, it's 2 weeks. So the meaning is there's no house on the market. So there's one house for sale, the 30, 40, 50 people are trying to buy. And another thing is, well, because of the pandemic hit and a loss of investor and the Wall Street saw that commercial real estate like offices, empty, commercial real estates are suffering. So they take their money out of their commercial real estate and they turn to buy residential property. So sometimes they buy 10 houses a day in different location, different state, different neighborhoods. So when you're up against with those big corporations, there's no way you can compete with them because you don't have the money power that they have. They will outbid everybody. So that make it even harder for the individual buyer to get a house. So that created a very volatile price increase in real estate market. So that lead to our second question. Is it gonna keep going like this? Is there gonna be a market switch? Is it gonna come back down? Well, we don't have the magic crystal ball to tell you exactly when the market gonna crash or when the market gonna be coming down. But there's several different indicators that we can keep our eyes on. So number one, interest rate. So Federal Reserve recently announced that they are working on the taper, and they are reducing their stimulus. They are reducing. They are slowing down on printing money to put into our economy, to control the inflation. So basically, and another thing is they will start increasing the rate. So as I said earlier, the rates go down, the house price go up. So in normal situation, the rate go up, the price come down. So that is the one thing that we can keep our eyes on. So we're gonna look like in real estate market when the interest rate is 4%, 4.5%, 5%. And lots of people might ask, should they take advantage of low interest rate or higher interest rate with lower house price? So that would be another video that I would like to talk about. Stay tuned. And the second thing is the foreclosure rate. So basically, we gotta keep our eye to see how is the foreclosure percentage. Is it going up compared to past before pandemics, or is it the same, or is it going down? So if its foreclosure rates are going up, that means there will be more inventory available on the market, and if there's a more inventory on the more supply, then the price will stabilize. So that is another thing that we need to pay attention to. The third thing is inventory. As I said, the December month was 0.2. So that means 2 weeks of inventory in our King County, when it's Washington State, Seattle, King County, 0.2 month. So which is basically is about 2 weeks. So we want to see that number going up at least to 1 month. Then the house price are going to be stabilizing, and the more choice for the buyer, and more affordable. I mean, I'm not saying that the house price will drop. I don't think the house price will drop quickly, like in stock market. But at least for the buyer, it will be more affordable and more choice on the market. And another thing is the unemployment rate. And we also gotta keep our eyes on unemployment rate. Because of the government moratoriums expiring, now the unemployment rate is very crucial. If its unemployment rate is going up, that means there's no job out there. So people are jobless. So that means people will have less income. Then how they are going to maintain their mortgage payment? If they cannot maintain their mortgage payment, that means the foreclosure rate is going to be getting higher. That means more inventory will be on the market. That means more affordable price for the home buyer. So that's my conclusion. So first, why the price are going up. Second, what do we need to pay attention to if we want to notice if there's an opportunity to buy real estate in the market. I hope this is helpful, and I thank you for your time. And I will be talking about more topics in the future. So I would like to see you again. Take care.